So it's a fantastic book, Hyperfocus: How to Work Less to Achieve More, and it's a book, by Chris Bailey, that explores the science of attention and productivity, right? It provides insights, into how we can, harness our focus to achieve more in less time by understanding how our brains work, Okay, Bailey here introduced two mental modes, hyperfocus and scatterfocus. They are the two mode, right? Hyperfocus and scatterfocus, and provides practical strategies to optimize both for maximum productivity, right? So what are the key points here? So here are the key points, and key concepts here, right? Hyperfocus mode, this is the state of intense concentration, where you focus on a single task without distraction, right? It's ideal for creative and high value work. Okay. Step to achieve hyperfocus, choose one task, right? Select the most important task to focus on, right? Eliminate distractions, remove any potential distractions from your environment, right? Okay, here set a time limit, use techniques like a Pomodoro techniques, to work in short focused bursts, right? Okay, refocus here, regularly check if you are still on track, and bring your mind back to the task if it has wandered, right? Scatterfocus. So what is the scatterfocus mode? This is a state of mind wandering and reflection. It allows for creative thinking and problem solving, right? Okay, what are the benefits here? Idea generation here, right? Helps in generating new ideas and connecting dots between different concepts here, right? Mental rest here provides the brain with necessary downtime to recharge, right? Managing attention here, attention residue, the leftover thought here fragment from one task when switching to another, to minimize attention residue. It's crucial to complete and consciously close tasks before moving on, right? Mindfulness, practice mindfulness to stay present and aware of where your attention is directed, right? So practical strategies. So what are the practical strategies? Here task list, I'm talking about maintain a list of tasks to keep track of what needs attention. Priority setting here. So what are the priority here? How we actually prioritize the things. Identify high priority tasks and focus on them. During hyperfocus session. Breaks. Schedule regular breaks. To switch into scatterfocus mode and recharge. So productivity techniques. The rule of 3. Identify 3 key tasks to complete each day. Batching here, group similar tasks together to reduce the cognitive load of switching between different type of tasks. Single tasking focus, here single tasking here, focus on one task at a time instead of multitasking. You have to focus on one task. If you are not completing your one task at first, then you will gonna be like suspense or trap your mind, or you will start trapping your mind, or you will be an illusion, right? So firstly you have to complete your first task instead to trying multiple things or multiple tasking work, right? Which can lead to decrease efficiency. How to work less to achieve more, by Chris Bailey dives deep into the science of productivity by exploring our brains attention mechanisms. Introduce two crucial modes of operation here, hyperfocus and scatterfocus, right? Hyperfocus is all about intense concentration on a single task, essential for high value work, while scatterfocus allows for creative thinking and problem solving through mind wandering, right? The book outline here practical strategies to manage these states, right, including eliminating distractions, setting just setting time limits and practicing mindfulness. Additionally, it emphasizes the importance of completing tasks to avoid attention residue, and suggests techniques like the rule of 3 and task batching for enhanced productivity. Through engaging storytelling and actionable advice, Bailey provides a roadmap for maximizing efficiency and achieving more by working smarter, not harder, right? You have to work smarter, not harder. Okay, so hyperfocus here, how to work less to achieve more. Book by here Chris Bailey. So the title is Hyperfocus, so how to work less and achieve more. That book by Chris Bailey, right? Book summary here, so here the book summary, about fact of it, and I have searched for it, and there is a particular research on it, what I have actually made. Okay, so here's a particular points, that hyperfocus, how to work less and achieve more, is a book here, Chris Bailey, that explores the science of attention productivity. It provides insights into how we can, harness our focus, to achieve more in less time by understanding how our brains work. Bailey introduces here 2 mental modes, hyperfocus and scatterfocus, right, as we know. So there are the key points here, Okay, so let's focus here the book outline which I have already cleared. So if I'm focusing on hyperfocus by Chris Bailey offers a distinct approach, right, compared to traditional time management techniques. So here is how it stacks up. Focus versus time management. So focus versus time management here. Hyper focus, attention management. Concept is what the book emphasizes. Managing your attention rather than your time. By optimizing how your focus. You can achieve more in less time. Okay. So what are the strategy? To complete this kind of thing. So the strategies are to utilize hyper focus for deep concentrated work and scatter focus for creating thinking and problem solving. Right. Benefits here. What are the benefits? Which is so important. Right. If we don't understand the benefits, how could we indulge ourselves into it, right? So increased productivity by minimizing distractions. If you are actually minimizing the distractions and the obstacles what you have and what you get day by day, then you will increase your productivity. Sometimes it happen like if you're thinking too much, if you have the overthinking patient, if you are totally paying overthinking patient, then you will just trying to decrease your productivity. If you're trying to increase your productivity, then you have to minimize your distractions, your obstacles, whatever you have, right? Because the obstacles start from your overthinking, right? So if you are just to overcome your overthinking problem, then you will maximize or increase your productivity, right? So enhance creativity and problem solving through Scatterfocus. Reduce cognitive fatigue by alternating between focus mode, right? Traditional time management techniques. Concept is what time management focus on organizing and planning how to divide your time between activities, right? Okay. Strategy. What are the strategy here? Use tools like calendars to do list of prioritizations methods to allocate time efficiency, right? So popular techniques. So what are the popular techniques for it? Pomodoro technique. So what is Pomodoro technique here? Working in short time interval, typically like 25 minutes focused by short breaks, right? So yeah, here Eisenhower matrix. Okay, Eisenhower matrix here. Prioritizing here tasks based on their urgency and importance, right? Time blocking, scheduling here a specific block of time for different activities. Getting thing done, right? Getting thing done is the short, here's the short name is GTD. GTD is what? Getting things done. Capturing, processing and organizing tasks to manage them effectively. So here comparison is what? Focus versus time allocation, right? Hyperfocus is about channeling your attention to maximize productivity, whereas traditional time management is about efficiently allocating your hours, right? Mental state is what? Hyperfocus reduce the concept of alternating mental states, hyperfocus and scatterfocus to optimize productivity and creativity. Traditional time management typically does not address mental states, right? Distraction here, hyperfocus provides strategies to minimize distractions and maintain deep focus. Time management often focuses on planning, scheduling without specifically addressing attention management. So what are the flexibilities here, right? If we are not understanding the flexibility, what it is and how it's actually working on it, hyperfocus allows for flexibility by recognizing the need for mental breaks, right, and creativity through Scatterfocus. Time management techniques here can be rigid. Okay, focus strictly on it allocation. Okay, so what are the conclusion, right, from the particular book Hyperfocus? So if you not understand the conclusion, right, then the things are not getting completed, right? So hyperfocus complements here traditional time management techniques by introducing a focus on attention management. While time management is essential for organizing and planning, attention management helps you make the most of the time you have by optimizing your focus and mental energy. By combining both approaches, you can enhance your productivity, creativity and overall efficiency. So this is what about the Hyperfocus, right, book and their summary, right? So I hope you liked it, right? So this is the particular summary of a Hyperfocus, how to work less to achieve more, right? So yeah.